Hey, residents of Meepletown, it is the future, and instead of warfare, John, we're going to settle disputes by playing games, and we're going to be...
Like the Hunger Games.
Well, kind of. Maybe like futuristic space Star Wars like type warfare as how we conclude who's going to be the better civilization.
Do you remember when Dwight was talking to the ladies and they were trying to teach him how to...
Oh, right. That's what it feels like. So anyway, let's get to the table and check out Starfighters Rapid Fire. Okay, Meepletown, here is the setup for Starfighters, and I have my fighter over here. John has his over here. This is the cockpit view of your ship, and there's a lot going on here, but this is a real-time game. We're going to be rolling dice.
It's not that much going on.
No, here, just looking at the board. There's not. It's not a difficult game at all, but when you look at the board, you're like, whoa, lots of squares and words. Is that what you said when you saw it for the first time?
No, I thought it was pretty simple, and... Oh, Deanie.
There's a busy board, maybe. That's what I'm getting at. There's several things on here.
You're just making it sound awful right off the bat.
It's not. Busy's not bad necessarily.
He's not at all. I'm just messing with him.
What we're going to do is roll our dice as fast as we can, and we're going to be assigning these dice into these different locations. Now, anytime you want to activate one of these different sectors, and that's what you're going to be doing once you stop the game and activate the sectors, you have to, for all of them, have a officer die. There we go.
Dean's got to get the words right.
You have to have an officer die matching up with the color.
Diamond.
There we go. With the color of the system that you're going to activate. So you have the security, which is a red. You have the engineering, which is a blue. Blue's going to have to deal with, for the most part, moving around and also the shields. The security ones have to do with launching torpedoes, shooting phasers at John, and attacking. You also have one officer die.
You phaser, I'll tell you what.
Let me show you this. So you have these symbols on there. This is the officer symbol on there, and then this is the security symbol. Now, the security symbols are going to go out here like this. The officers kind of act like a wild symbol, so you can put it here, but you need to have officers because if I want to activate a sector, I'm going to have an officer to tell them what to do. The yellow acts as a wild officer die, and then again, the blue works just like the red one does. And that's it. We're going to be launching torpedoes. We'll be attacking each other. But really, we have to get these shields down before we can actually hit the other person. And we're going to have to move closer because we're pretty far away right now.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
Would you agree with that?
That's right.
Okay.
I would agree.
That's a good explanation. I'd pat myself on the back.
All right, Dean, let them know. So we can overcharge here. If we're going to hit... Do we need one die to roll all of them?
Yeah, so you have to have an officer die.
You just need one,
just explain that.
No, I was just saying you just need one to hit
here.
Right. Or just need one to do all your moves over there.
That's exactly right. Okay. That's exactly right. So if I get all of these are the ones I'm going to roll to attack, but I have to have one officer up here to tell them what to do. You can also increase your range. You can increase your attack power. Now, the only other thing is, in this game, we're playing with the Spaceship A, and that has a special ability. All the ships in the game, now we only have the prototype version of this, and so there's only one type of ship, but the final version will have multiple ships in there. This one says that you can move an officer to any system, so once you go to start the engage phase, I can move this down here if I want.
So if you had an extra that you couldn't use or something like that.
Yep.
And you yell, far, far.
Kind of fire whenever you want to stop.
You're a Tennessean now.
Fire!
Far.
And then you go. Are we ready?
Man, I was born ready to shoot your face off.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go.
Remember, these are simulated ships. They're not actually ships that we're in.
Dean is in the vicinity. It's time to take him down.
Ready, set, go. Guess I should have thought about what I'm going to do first, right? Let's do a little this action. No, that's not what I know. That's...
I don't even know what I'm doing, why I'm doing any of that. Oh my gosh, I'm making some stupid...
Fired. Oh, I messed up too. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to do much.
Well, I was dumb because I was loading up on these hits and I'm like, I can't hit you. We're not even next to each other. So I just took all my dice back off and I'm like...
Actually, I can do something. So I'm going to
Well, we're really showing them how to play right now.
Oh boy. All right, I can. So remember, you can move one of your officers to any system, and I'll do that. Now, John, if he has dice in his hands, he can roll those. If I call fire, and he's the one that didn't call fire, he can roll his dice and then keep some of those aside for the next round.
What happens to the ones that were already rolled like this? Got to re-roll?
Gotta. I don't know what you're asking right now.
No,
the ones.
I'm saying the ones that I had already rolled.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You just keep what you got there. Is that what you're asking?
That's what I'm just verifying for the peoples in the world watching the video.
All right, so I will activate first, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to first activate my drive. So I'm going to spend this one, and then I'm going to spend all of these. Again, you only have to have one officer for those.
I made a mistake.
I'm going to rotate one, and when you rotate, you're just going to rotate 60 degrees in one direction. I'm going to drive two. Whoop, whoop. I don't know why he drives like that. Why that's the sound effect. It would be right?
I mean, I don't know. It's your ship.
All right. Now, what would happen is
I get to move next, don't I? Or do you?
No, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry. It is your turn. You were correct.
Because I'm going to run away from you.
There we go.
Run away!
Oh, yeah. I should have thought about that.
I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use that to move forward. And I think I'm going to use that to rotate just to prep for next round. Something I might want to do.
All right, no, John did move one away, kind of setting yourself up for
but you have
future.
the increased range.
Have increased range, so you can't run away from this guy. He's too fast. This guy.
Increased Rango.
So what's going to happen is I'm going to use my officer, and I'm going to
all right, that's fine.
Get rid of this, and then you're going to roll these dice to determine how you're going to hit that person. Okay?
If you're going to hit that person.
Oh no, how? How I'm going to hit the person?
You're going to miss.
All right.
Swing and a miss. Wow.
Whiffed, and I whiffed. And that's it.
Amazing.
So all you have to do on that, you've got a 50-50 chance of hitting that, and I've had a 0 chance of hitting that. You only have to hit on that side or the officer side. So it doesn't really matter, but I whiffed on both sides, so
okay.
Good thing is you don't have anything in place.
Game on. You want to go?
Ready? And
yep.
go. Whoops, let's flip that one over. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Far! Far!
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh man, okay.
Okay.
Whoop! That was quite the roll. All right.
So I move first.
Yep.
And I am going to use this die to drive with my one. Kind of sounds like I'm hawking a loogie there.
That is pretty gross.
And then I think, just for the kicks and giggles, I'm going to drive again.
Okay.
And then I can turn if I want.
You can turn.
But I don't want to.
Okay. You're going
to
like
I have to remove them. That's the rules.
That's right.
Okay.
Now here's what I'm thinking. I've got a couple of options here. I've got this wild officer in there. He's crazy.
He's crazy.
Anyway, I've got this officer in here who can activate either of these, and this is where my decision making comes in. I could just run away because you don't have an increased range.
That's one of the things I thought about whenever I moved forward, is that it kind of hurt me from that, but yeah, it's okay.
Now, the thing is, I can't just attack though because I do have 3. But the problem is I've got an increased range here. I don't really know what to do. I think I'm just gonna attack you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
The meeple, I mean, the world wants to see, like, let's battle it out.
What's going to happen? That's true. You're right.
Strike 3.
Usually it's John that's the poor
every
roller.
time. Last time we played this, it was just like, are you kidding me right now?
This range die just goes away, by the way. So, wow, that was something, wasn't it?
So I get to roll all 3 of these, even this guy, right?
Which one was that? That was the... No. Yeah, you're rolling just the ones that are in there.
Okay.
You've never played this game before. Come on now. Is that your shield's already off there?
Oops, I knocked it off.
Oh. Right. So you hit me on my left side.
Some people that would be, technical or whatever. It's on the board there.
No. We count that. Now, I did mention we did have a prototype version of this game. So I'm going to hand this cube over to John. We were actually short 1 cube, which is totally fine. We get it. So we just put something else in place.
I think Dean got a little hungry. And
I ate it.
Took it down the gullet.
Oh, man.
Wow. So if I get that
something.
last shield off and then hit him again, then he's going to have the death symbol.
That's right.
Gets 5 of those in the game. So
yeah, we never said that. You got to get hit 5 times to knock the other player out.
You never said that.
I did not. You were correct.
Well, neither did I.
Wow. I have
how unlucky
5 dice at you.
How unlucky is that?
It's always you. You're always a floor roller.
Except for when the camera comes. Except for this year, you've been whipping me in games. All right.
All right, let's keep going, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. I'm whiffing all over the place. This is terrible. There we go.
Far! Far!
I'm going to keep this one. I did just roll those. I didn't have anything in my hand, so this one's just going to go off to the side. Whew. Now you're going to activate first.
I am. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to actually move forward 1 because he doesn't have the range anymore. And that's it. I'm not... Yeah. Here's the thing. I can go into this thing and go...
You can.
And go over here, which is... So I can rotate it towards it to do that. I think I'm going to. Yep. Okay. I can't do it now. I don't have the moves, but... That's my move. What's your move, Dean?
Uh-huh.
Make my day.
That's pretty interesting.
You filthy animal.
So, I don't know. I know John's going to launch a torpedo. That's what I do know. Torpedo will not do anything to me this round. But what the torpedo does is it goes out onto the board, and then later rounds, every time it's going to move 1 towards the other player.
When I fire it at your face.
And then when it hits, it's going to do 2 damage. So I'm going to be running away from that. Now, I can attack and try to destroy the torpedo, and it works like a regular attack, except you only get to roll 1 die, and a hit destroys it. And you end up using all of them anyway. So it's really a huge nuisance out there.
One thing that Dean can do now that he's lost some shields is he can put 3 die up here and a officer command or whatever it's called and get 2 shields back.
That's right. And, hindsight, that's really probably what I should have done because...
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, boy. Oh, dear. I think I might not do anything. I'm just going to hold off because I do have this...
Because he's ready to go.
Officer die. He can go right up here and I can
with
immediately...
the quickness.
Yeah. I can.
Yeah, I don't like that.
All
okay,
right.
I am going to let a torpedo out.
Yep. Well...
No more comments.
Okay. You could have just said I'm going to place a torpedo onto the board.
I just laid a torpedo.
All right.
So it comes out of this little cone like that area. It goes upside down, as Dean mentioned, so that we know not to move it at the end of the round.
Because John likes to move it.
I do.
Are you going to spend those dice or are you going to just keep them on there so you can launch another one?
Ready?
And ready, set.
Mm-hmm. Hold up. I can flip this over now, right?
Yeah. Now it's ready to go. It's active and it's going to start moving. Ready?
Yep.
Go. Attack! Fire! Wait! Whoa! I said attack! What
does that mean?
I'm done. Fire.
Okay. I'm gonna leave those over here. Look at that.
Oh, now here's the tough part. That may have been a little cheating, but technically I said attack, right? Okay. I just didn't put my dice out there yet.
I don't really care.
You're winning anyway. I'm going to first activate this drive. Now John can't move, so I've got him there, but he is going to be able to attack with 2 dice.
If you come in on me, guy, I'm going to attack you. And if he doesn't move out of the way, I'm going to smash him with my torpedo.
The other thing is I need to move into a position where he's going to attack with... Yeah, that's true. I'm going to have to move over here, but I can't. I can't.
No, I don't.
Are you kidding me? I don't know what I was thinking.
Did you have the yellow in there?
Here's one thing I did not say. Okay, now this is not going to make a difference because 1, 2, 3. I can't come out this other side. I can do that, I guess. Oh, what a dummy I am. Oh well. Here's what I'm going to do. I didn't mention this earlier. When you're moving, you can't land on the same spot as a ship. Now, torpedoes can pass each other. That's fine. They can do that. But you can't land on the same spot. Oh, man, this was really, really bad. Why did I not think this through? So what happens is if I land, just remember I'm facing this way. If I land on John's ship, for a free movement, I get to just move, okay? And I'm saying that because I'm considering going through this anomaly, coming out this other side, and going here. But I would be landing in the exact same spot, right? No, I'm here. Sorry, I'm here.
Yeah, that would be a bad idea. Because then I would just shoot you, and then my torpedo would shoot you.
And then the torpedo would hit me.
I mean, I would be an epic fail.
Why did I do that? I needed another turn.
This is wonderful.
This is not.
I have no idea what you're doing right now.
I don't either. I need to move, and I need to do something quickly.
You're usually so much better at games like this and better, clearer thinking.
All right. I'm going to move.
So is you had this command to be able to move?
Yes,
right?
yeah. Okay. The wild command, move that one. Okay, I'm going to move there. I am going to turn this way. Okay? I'm going to move one more time. Okay? And I'm going to just do that.
That's a good move.
I wasted that die. I was thinking I could blast you, and anyway. I can't turn around enough. I needed to turn around more.
No, so I can't. I'm not going to do anything because I can't do anything. But my torpedo is going to go. Here's the interesting thing for me is what am I going to do? Because he's probably going to try to go up there.
And it does have to move. So
Yeah.
it has to move towards the other ship. So
I think I'm going to put it
here or
here.
here. Yeah.
There's a possibility that we like cross over each other. Do you want to do another round or?
Let's do another round.
Okay.
Let's see what happens here.
Let me just think for a second. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
And go.
Whoops.
Oh, you started going. You didn't care.
It's okay. I didn't roll very well anyways.
Fire.
Okay. Game on.
Okay.
The interesting thing about him yelling fire, I kind of wanted him to.
Because you
I wanted
wanted me to
see
move
what you would
first.
do. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I'm always thinking. Now I can move this. Any of these, by the way.
I keep knocking my stuff all around.
I think I probably will actually. I probably will move something. I'm going to... Now, John doesn't have a range, which is actually kind of helpful for me. I think. I'm going to move this...
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm going to move this.
Trying to get one. I probably should just put that into the increased range instead of loaded up more shots.
Into the overcharge, I think.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You're moving anything?
Oh, because I can?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Oh, boy. I'm going to go here. I'm going to activate... Yeah, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to activate this. This is going to come out the other side, so that's one movement. And I can face it whichever direction I want once it comes through the anomaly. What I don't want is for John to hit me on the left side anymore over here. And so I really need to stay clear of that. But I also need to be in a position where I can just like get out of there when that torpedo comes.
Yeah.
So I think what I'll do is, I'll do this. So I'm going to stay right here. That was one movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just wasting these other ones, I guess, aren't I? But that's okay. That's all right.
You don't want to get hit by my torpedo.
Yep.
Okay. So, attack, I think, right now, at the moment, because then I can run away later.
That's right.
I mean, I could run away, but no, let's not do it. So, here we go. I'm attacking his right side this time. 3 hits.
Boom! Goes the dynamite.
I guess it does balance out, maybe, over the course of a game most times, huh? Man, 2 and 2 hits, and 3 and 0.
Now do I want to hold off on this, or do I want to
fired
just
up.
attack? No, I'm for sure going to attack, because I
All
got
right,
the overcharge.
attack me.
All right.
Come at me.
All right, now I mentioned that the ships are different, right? That on this one you can move an officer to any system, but they also have different phaser changes.
Powers.
Now again, powers, that's right. So we only have this one, these type of ships like I mentioned earlier. Now this one deals damage anytime you roll an officer symbol.
You get 2 damage instead of 1.
Sorry, in additional damage is
Yeah.
what I meant to say, yeah.
So
I'm
hopefully he doesn't
hitting-
roll any of those.
Trying to hit John's right side.
Hopefully
if I
he
get all
whiffs.
officers, you're going down. Sean down.
Wow.
That was a
Hey,
big hit.
that was big.
There were no officers, but I
3
will take
damage.
that any day. That's
Wow,
right. So
that's
I just
bad.
went ahead and knocked all those out. Neither one of us, you haven't needed to, but I've needed to
yeah.
really to add my shields in there. Now, that was the last round that we're going to play. I'm sorry, you doing anything else?
I don't think I am because I think I didn't take that off the board. What I think I'm going to do I could hit that and run away, but I think I'm going to try to pigeonhole you here and
With that torpedo.
with the torpedo. And the problem is if I do that, part of me wants to do that. I got to move this. So some part of me wants to go here, but then he could turn around. But it's going to take 2 rotations to turn around. That's quite a bit of rotation. Not that he can't do it. If I go here, then if he moves forward or here,
And remember, you can't go there because you got to take the
Oh, you're right.
out,
You're
so.
right. You're right.
Now,
you're
sometime, like the other
That's
time,
right.
it made a difference this time.
No, you're right. Yeah. Okay.
Math is hard. All right, so that's the gist of the game. None of us got hit, but I was
But I
about to
would
take
have.
John
So
down. big
if
time.
he hit me from the right side again, splat.
And I would have had to, now just kind of looking forward, I would have really tried to as fast as I possibly can, even if it meant like putting that there, and then yelling fire, just so that I can have a shot at his right side right there. Because if I hit it, anything is going to go directly to the damage. Now, if you take 3 damage, you're going to lose a die, and then
3
5
of these damage.
Yes, yeah. This would go on there as a damage token. 3 of those, you're going to lose a die. The only other thing I don't think I mentioned is on the shields. Now, I mentioned that you spend the 2 engineer and 1 of the security dice to be able to put 2 shields back onto your board. Now, after you do that, you have to remove this token on there. So it gets more and more expensive as you go. So next time if I want to do that, I'm still only putting 2 shields out there, but it's going to cost 2 engineer and 2 security. Make sense?
Yep.
All right. And that is it. That is Starfighter. Starfighter. Rapid fire. All right, let's talk
our thoughts on the gameplay and the. Well, I guess we.
Yeah, just as a little disclaimer, this is
art
a
components.
This is a paid preview. We don't give final thoughts on this, and really, we kind of loosely talk about the art and components because there's a lot of things in this that is not going to be the same. For example, the ship tokens. So if we talk about the art and components right now, the ship tokens, the best I could tell, are going to be. I don't know if they're all going to be miniatures. With, I'm assuming, hex bases because you have to face a specific direction. But they won't be these cardboard pieces. Obviously, the dice won't be exactly the same. These are just dice with stickers on there. Some other changes that will happen, and you'll have more ships, and you can play up to like a 2v2 battle out there. Yeah. You can play 3 players. We only have components to play a 2-player game. But anyway, but out of what we have.
Yeah, it's good.
I love the box cover.
Yeah, I figured you'd be fired up about that.
Fired up about it.
I think it looks good too. Actually, I also really just think the iconography is very clear and easy to understand.
Yeah,
the colors are nice. Like I think this whole board is just very simple. You know where all your cubes go. You know where all your dice are going to go. I think that's really cool. This is I don't really have anything to complain about.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the final copy of the things, but I think so far so good. In my opinion. In
a game where you really don't have a lot of art, making the art that you do have shine, I think is good, and I like that. I like the like you said, the iconography. I like the little fox up here to show the character up that. I like all that. And I think it's all well done for what it is.
It's stellar.
There we go. That's pretty good. All right.
But is the gameplay out of this world? And the people, no, just kidding. So like Dean said, whenever we don't share on our previews, yes, I love this or I hate this or whatever. We try to help people decide whether this is something you should back because it would be a game that you would like.
Yeah. And now, go ahead and say right off the bat. I got a gnat.
Look at that. We're playing Starfighters and you have something flying around you.
To go ahead and say right off the bat, if you don't like real-time games, this game's probably not for you. And that's, I don't know if this is going to change anything if you just don't like real-time games, because it can be kind of a stressful situation if that's something that you don't really like. I like real-time games, a lot of different real-time games, and yeah. So
let's say this from someone who doesn't. I'm not a big real-time, so cat out of the bag. That's like these are not my favorite types of games. And so. Like personally, I'm a medium Euro kind of guy most of the time or whatever. So I'm not like yay, because that's not not my style. But some of the things that I do like about it is the fact that after someone yells fire and you do your moves, you have a chance to think about what you're going to do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So like there are some times where you're just like, you're playing some of these real-time games, and if someone's just way faster at it and you feel like you don't have any downtime or very little downtime to think about what you're doing, you do here. Like you have downtime to think about what you're doing. Also, I do think that's nice that after you put your dice out here, there is some strategery out here. You know what I mean? Not just like fire, like you got to think, okay, should I move here to go up here? Then I could go there. Those are probably, for someone who's not a real-time game fan, those are 2 positives for this game, is you have that downtime of thinking strategically about what to do. And I did find more fun than I thought I would chasing each other around a board and shooting at each other. Seriously,
Yeah, and I think you're exactly right. I say that I like real-time games, and I absolutely do, but I like them better if you do have a little bit of downtime, and it's not just like straight up like an Escape Curse of the Temple where it's 10 minutes of just constant stress. This is more like a pendulum type thing where you have like breaks in between, or Project Elite is another one where you have time in between.
To think about it. But it can be really fast, though, which could be good or bad for you. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it can be like roll, boom, 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 fire. And like you're talking like 5 seconds, you're like, are you serious? I couldn't even do anything.
Yeah, and the game itself is pretty quick. Like, I've already taken down 3 shields. John's taken down 2 here, and we played 4 rounds or something like that.
We could build our shields back up.
We absolutely can. But as we can take bigger shots, we got torpedoes out there. They're going to be doing more damage. The game is pretty fast, and that's been our experience. Is that the games end up being pretty quick, and I like that. Another thing that I like about real-time games is when they don't take a super long time, because when you're frantically doing something, it can be super hectic. And I don't want to be like that for 45 minutes. I need to have a little bit of a break.
I agree with that. And it's also like a fairly lighter-ish weight game. Like, that's another thing. So if you're looking for something real time that you could play with a lot of people, don't you think, Dean? Like, I mean, there is something to like trying to figure out your shields and drives and torpedoes. It's not like ultra simple.
Yeah.
But I do think that people who've played any kind of games can probably pick it up pretty quickly and be able to roll with it.
Yeah. I see what you did there. One of my favorite pieces of this game, and it's actually something that we don't have in the prototype, but is the fact that the ships are different. I really think that's cool. You've got some that shoot torpedoes that can actually move 2 spaces instead of just 1, but they're only going to do 1 damage. And there's lots of different pieces that go along with that, and I think that's really cool, because once you get those different ships out there, especially if you're playing like a 2v2 kind of thing, then John and I are working together to try to defeat the other 2 baddies out there, but our ships are different. Like, I like that it adds that complexity, but you can adjust that as you want to go.
I would say that though we've only played it 1v1, I think I would much prefer this at a higher player count, because of just if I'm going to play a roll and hoot and holler, as we call games, more crazy silliness, like more craziness going on. 2v2 actually sounds really fun, because there's not a lot of 2v2 games out there. So I would, even though I'm not a big real-time fan, I would actually want to try this at 2v2 just to see what it was like and how we could team up against the other teams. And that could be a really fun time.
There's more opportunities for chaos to happen and to plan. Like, so the torpedoes, whenever they hit something, they destruct and cause 2 damage. Now, if we're doing 2v2, there's ways to kind of plan it out, because it's going to go to the nearest opponent. There's ways that you can plan it out that you can actually probably fly in a specific way that would cause damage to the other ship.
People
that's
in,
right.
Kind of, and
that's right. Have them cause damage to themselves.
That'd be really fun, I think.
I think that's really cool. Yeah. So anyway, you can tell from the gameplay if this is kind of your style. If you like dice rolling, that's another thing. I do like dice rolling, and I like rolling to get the attack, so it's not deterministic. I enjoy that.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't like. Like, it is those holler moments whenever you roll and you get something or you don't. But if that frustrates you, you might not like that about it. But I'm gonna guess that if you're looking at this and wanting a real time fun hoot and holler, you don't really care about that.
That's probably right. So this is more of my style game for sure than it is for you. You can tell again from the gameplay if this seems like something that would be a shorter, real time, kind of hectic, frantic game where you're rolling chunking dice, destroying each other's ships. This is the game for you. If not, maybe it's not the game for you, and another one might be. But there we go.
Captain Obvious. It's not a game for you, and another one might be.
Could be a game for you, could not. That's
get
our
on to
final
me
thoughts.
for saying statements like that all the time.
I do. Okay. All right, tell people how they can get in touch with us.
If you're enjoying our channel, we would love for you to subscribe. If you'd like to support what we're doing, go to patreon.com/Meepletown. We're at Meepletown Games on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and we're Board Game Geek Guild 3407.
Thanks for coming down to Meepletown.
Thanks for joining us, and thanks to our Patreon supporters for making content like this possible. If you would like to become a Patreon supporter, go to patreon.com/Meepletown. To follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, find us at Meepletown Games. Finally, to connect with us and other residents of Meepletown, you can join Guild 3407 at BoardGameGeek.com. Until next time, thanks for coming down to Meepletown.